So today my twin sister Cam is going to show you how to start seeds in seed trays. And the first thing that we need to do is go to our local nursery to get some seed starting soil mix. So you're probably wondering, why aren't we in our garden yet? Well, we are going up to our homestead and we are going to be planting the garden. We are going to be preparing the soil in the beds, and we're going to show you how to do that in videos. But right now we're going to start with the seedlings because they need 6 to 10 weeks to get strong and sturdy before we put them in the ground. We're doing things in the right sequence here so you can follow along. So let's go to our local nursery. Hi guys, and welcome back to Soil Sisters. So today we're going to get our hands dirty, my favorite part. And what we're going to be doing today is seeding in seed trays. And you can do this anywhere in the world. And you can do it like me. I am on my balcony here in Mallorca, Spain. And after I finish seeding these seeds, I'm going to move them into a sunny window inside. So the vegetables that we're going to start today need a long head start indoors before you move them out to your garden. And stick around till the end of this video because there's going to be a little reveal about what are the seeds that I get asked the most about. And I have not talked about them yet, and I'm going to let you know what they are at the end of this video. So let's just pause for a moment. If you haven't watched our video, how to know when to seed your vegetables anywhere in the world, you need to watch that video first. So in that video is a free PDF. It's a seeding chart. So go ahead and watch that video and download that free PDF, because we will be referring to that free PDF in this video. So go ahead and do that first and then come back here so you're ready to do this with us. Okay, so I've already made my personalized seeding calendar here in Mallorca, Spain. Now, the climate here is really warm, and my tomato plants can go out in my garden in the beginning of May, which is quite early. So now let's take a look at the seeding chart. If you look at column A, you'll see the number of weeks each vegetable needs from seeding indoors until the seedlings are ready to be planted outside. And this is the key part, because we always want to start with the vegetables that need the longest time indoors, the most weeks, because those take the longest to grow. So if you look at the seeding chart in column A, we can see that the following vegetables need to be started 6 to 10 weeks or 8 to 10 weeks before planting outside. And if we look at column A, we can see that is parsley, chives, leeks, celery root, which is also called celeriac, celery, tomatillos, which is also called physalis, and that's what you make salsa verde out of, tomatoes, peppers, including sweet peppers, bell peppers, and hot peppers, and eggplant. These are all slow starters, and if we wait too long to seed them, they simply won't have enough time to mature properly during the growing season. Okay, so now you're also probably wondering, what supplies do I need to do this? And we have made a video, the only supplies you need to grow your own organic food. And it's actually budget friendly too. The first 9 items in that video, those are the supplies that you will need to start your seeds in seed trays. So now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to seed in seed trays today. So first of all, I'm not going to seed parsley and chives, because I'm going to go and get my herbs from my local nursery. I've talked to them already, and they are going to have both organic eggplants and organic tomatillo plants, and those are what you make salsa verde out of. So I'm not going to compete with their years and years of growing those 2 vegetables. So I'm going to just get them at my local nursery. Another thing that I'm not going to do today is celery. But one thing I am going to do today is celery root, because I love celery root. It's like a big bulb, and it's really yummy to either roast in the oven or have in your stews.
So become really friendly with your local nursery, because we become really friendly with them, and they have helped us answer a lot of our questions. And also, check out what they have, what herbs they have, what vegetables they have, organic, of course. So last time we were there, we actually got free plants.
So I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I'm going to start seeding in seed trays. Now, the seed starting soil mix is quite dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of water, and this is room temperature water. Make sure the soil is moist. I'm going to mix it with my hands. So I'm going to get it really nice and moist. So I'm going to show you two different kinds of seed trays that I use. This is one type, and this is another one. Now I'm going to use this one today because it has a lid to go with it. So I want my tomatoes and peppers to be in a more greenhouse environment. So what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to fill this with soil. Now these are good because I can take them out of the seed tray and I just fill them. You don't want to press down too much. You don't want to compact the soil. I'm going to keep filling these. Now seed starting soil mix that has no big particles in it. Because if there's big particles in it, the little seedlings won't be able to sprout. They'll be blocked from sprouting. Okay, so now I've filled up all the seed trays, and I've even filled up a container here that I got from the supermarket here in Mallorca, and I'm going to use it to seed leeks in. So the first thing I'm going to do is put all my labels in. So I'm putting all the labels in so I know where my seeds are going. As you can see now, I've put all my labels in. So I'm going to start with the root celery. So the root celery seed needs to be about 1/2 centimeter deep. And that is about 1/6 of an inch. So it's not very deep at all. I'm going to put some in my hands here. They're very small, so they're a little finicky. I can actually get away with putting 2 in each like this. So as you see, I'm going to make the little holes first. There. I'm trying to get 1 seed in each hole, which can be quite difficult. And if 2 drop in, that's okay. Don't worry too much about it. There. Cover it with a little dirt. I'm just going to put a little bit on top of it. There. Keep in mind, they're quite close to the surface. Not the surface, and I'm not pressing too much down. There's a big piece in here. I don't like that one. I'm going to take it out. Put some more soil in there. And then just lightly press down.
So we really appreciate you supporting us here on the Soil Sisters channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe and press the notification buttons if you want to follow us.
The next thing I'm going to see are these tomatoes, and they're called Mormon. And I'm going to look at the back of the seed package to see how deep I should put this tomato seed. And it says 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is about 1/3 of an inch. So I'm going to make those holes in the soil first. So that's about 1 centimeter. There, I'm going to seed 4 of them. Now, a lot of times tomatoes will come in a little extra seed packet inside. So I'm going to have to rip this one open. I'm going to try to get 4 seeds in the palm of my hand. There. Okay. One, 2. Oh. Okay, do it again. And 4. And then I'm going to cover these with dirt. I'm going to add maybe just a little bit more dirt on that row. So I'm going to continue seeding all these seeds in the seed tray, and I'm going to keep looking at the package to make sure the seed depth is correct. So let me explain a little bit what I've seeded here today. In this container here, I have seeded leeks, and I probably have about 16 to 20 leeks in here. And then here in this seed tray, I have done rows of tomatoes here. So I've done it this way. So I've done 4 of every kind. I have plum tomatoes here. Now, I'm probably not going to use all of these, so I can give away a couple of plants, but we'll see. And then I've done some different kinds of peppers. I've done sweet peppers, I've done snack peppers, I've done small little chocolate peppers, and I've done a hot pepper that a friend gave to me. And then I've done padron peppers, which I also love. They're little green peppers here in Spain that you have as an appetizer. And then I've also seeded some celery root in this container here. So for my seed tray here, I have this lid that's going to go on top of the seed tray. But before I put it on top of the seed tray, this lid unfortunately doesn't have any holes in it. So what I'm going to do is going to make some holes, because it's important that the moisture inside of here can come out through the holes. So I'm going to put holes in this lid, and I'm using a screwdriver and a hammer. And I do this. So I've made a bunch of holes in this lid. It's going to go on here. Now, before I put the lids on, I'm going to water the seedlings properly. I'm going to water them in my spray bottle. Get a large spray bottle that you can pump. I make sure to spray all these seedlings. I'll do it a couple of times. So if you don't have a lid, you can use saran wrap from your kitchen. I'm going to show you how to do that. Take a piece of this saran wrap. Now I'm going to put this on top of my leeks, and I'm going to punch a couple of holes in it with a knife or a fork.
So how do you know how many of these different ones you need to seed?
Well, I'm seeding approximately for about 4 people here in the garden. You got enough. You got enough peppers and enough tomatoes to make tomato sauces and eat them in your salads and do a lot with them, and even give some to your neighbors.
Great.
Okay, so now that they're done, I'm going to put them inside in a sunny window. And the next thing we're going to talk about in the next video are grow lights, because you do not need to go out and buy expensive grow lights. So I'm going to give you all the tips I know about grow lights, because I've done so much research on that. So stay tuned for the next video. So now for the reveal. What are the #1 seeds that people ask me about? And what are some of the most popular seeds that people want to grow? And that is tobacco seeds. And I know what you're thinking, but I don't smoke. No. Tobacco is a great companion plant. They're great companion plants because they actually have sticky leaves, and they attract insects to them. And then the insects get stuck on the leaves. So that's a good pest control for your garden. So what tobacco seeds do you buy? Now, if any of you want to buy tobacco seeds, I grew Virginia Gold in Sweden, a cold climate. So you can grow those anywhere in the world. They're a sure thing. Make sure that you get organic seeds. Okay, now we're done, and good luck seeding in seed trays. And I'll see you next time. And I'm going to take these guys indoors.
So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We will answer them for you. And also, don't forget to comment wherever you are in the world. It would be really nice to see who's following us.